We're gonna keep that retracted and then look all the way up to the ceiling. Madison is gonna let her hips shift back towards her heels. As she does so, this bar is coming behind her head. See how she has her spine nice and long, her chin is tucked. This is strengthening the deep neck flexors. Hello everybody, it's student Dr. Sebastian here at Kalkstein Chiropractic. I'm here with one of our lovely CAs. Madison and I are going to show you guys my 3 favorite exercises to treat a hunchback, also known as upper cross syndrome. So this video is going to follow one from Dr. Nick where he gets a little bit more into the nitty-gritty about this condition. But for today I'm going to show you my 3 favorite movements to address this at home. Okay, so first we just start out with a stretch to get those lower cervical vertebrae out of the flex position. So show them what it looks like when we have this upper cross syndrome or hunchback.
So this is great posture. Hunchback.
Exactly. So come a little bit closer here, Brooke. I want the viewers to get a look at this. You see how in this position we have a lot of flexion in the lower part of the cervical spine and extension in the upper part. This is pretty characteristic of this condition. So the goal with this is to get this curve to be less flexed and a little bit more extended. So how we do that? A couple stretches and then one move to get these muscles working together so they draw you back into the good, nice, upright position. So follow us. We're going to show you the first stretch. This is going to be a seated McKenzie extension for those of you who are familiar with this, but how we like to perform it. We can do it seated in a chair. As you notice, we've got this lumbar support roll behind Madison's back. This is going to make sure she's nice and upright during this whole movement. Madison is going to begin by retracting her chin, so bring it back. As you can see, once we get into this retracted position, it already elicits a little bit of extension in the lower part of her neck. From there, to maximize that extension, we're going to keep that retracted and then look all the way up to the ceiling. Madison, what do you feel in this position?
I feel it right here.
So,
close to my occipitals.
Exactly. So you're going to feel some pressure build up. That's okay. Now bring it back down. We only like to hang out there for a second or two, and we'll repeat this 10 times. Show everybody again how to do it. Very good. And once you get back in that position here, so go ahead, retract the chin, look up to the ceiling. If you want to get even further into it, you can kind of oscillate your head back and forth just a little bit, like you're shaking your head no, and you'll sink into that position a little bit more. So that's what I start with. At home, start with 3 sets of 10 of these. Now, of course, with all of this, if any of this is increasing your symptoms, making you feel worse, back off, go see a professional. Let's see the next movement. So follow us. We call this a Dowel T-spine extension. What you're going to need at home, something long like this, a broom, a lacrosse stick, a hockey stick, anything that you can grab that's going to maintain its form, okay? You're going to start on your knees in front of the couch, in front of a bench, something to support your elbows. So Madison, go ahead and grab this. Palms are facing up, elbows are in line with the shoulders. From here, Madison is going to let her hips shift back towards her heels. As she does so, this bar is coming behind her head and she's letting her chest drop all the way down to the floor. Imagine there's a string pulling you straight down right where I'm poking you. And then from there, she's going to get herself back up, hips are coming forward, chin is staying tucked, and she's flexing through the top. This is just really nice motion to impact the top of the thoracic vertebrae. So go ahead and show them 2 more good repetitions. As I mentioned before, this is just adding more motion into this typically restricted area in people who suffer from hunchback or upper cross syndrome. Really good. The third and final movement we're going to show you, we're going to move over here. This is going to address all of the muscles that attach to your shoulder blade and up towards your neck. Get the ones that are weak stronger, get the ones that are too tight to relax a little bit. Follow me. For this one, you're going to lay flat on your stomach. As far as positioning goes, crease of the elbows in line with the ears, wrists in line with the shoulders. Your points of contact, inside part of your elbow, inside part of your wrist, and the front of your pelvis. Okay, from there, take a nice big belly breath in. Good, maintain that pressure, and then Madison's already doing a really good job getting in this position. She's lifting her chest up and away from the floor, keeping her chin tucked. Press even more up into my hand. There you go. You see how she has her spine nice and long, her chin is tucked. This is strengthening the deep neck flexors, the lower scapular musculature, and it's forcing her traps to relax in this position. You can go ahead and relax. Now, this movement is different from the others. We're not just repeating this movement, we're hanging out in it for a good 5, 6 slow breaths. You'll notice you're doing it right if you feel yourself shaking. The whole idea keeping the shoulder blades away from the ears, pressing the spine up towards the ceiling while maintaining a nice neutral spine throughout. Madison, thank you for your help.
Thank you. I hope this helps you at home.
Those are the 3 of my favorite exercises to address a hunchback. Thanks for watching, guys.